What is up, guys? Austin here. Today I have something that I've been chewing on for quite a while. Honestly, a little bit obsessed. And it's a competition that I feel like should be possible for someone that's a hybrid athlete, but very few people could actually do it, right? So, what is a hybrid athlete if you're wondering? Someone that can run a long distance. They have very high VO2 max, which essentially just means they have a super high endurance, and then they like lifting weights, right? But there's no scale for you to know if you're an elite lifter. I guess it's very easy to understand if you're an elite runner, because you can do, let's just say, a marathon under 3 hours or a sub 90-minute half marathon, which is under 7 minutes per mile. It's like what is it? Let me get that math going real quick. Yeah, 6:52. Okay. Yeah, so in order to run a sub 90-minute half marathon, you need to do a 6:52 mile, which is fast. 6 minutes and 52 seconds is cooking. And most people can't do that for 1 mile, let alone to sustain it for an hour and a half. Definitely doable for some people, but so here is what the competition is, right? It's testing both, and I think this competition changes with each person because it takes body weight into account. So you need to be able to run a half marathon under an hour and a half, and then you need to lift, bench press 100 pounds plus your body weight. So for myself right now, I weigh 160 pounds. That means I need to bench 260 pounds. Squat 2x your body weight. So that means at 160 pounds, I need to squat 320 pounds. And then deadlift 2x your weight. So deadlift 320 pounds. That's intense. That's super intense. I can run a half marathon right now, but I'm not hitting 6:52. And even to get to that metric, the problem with running a lot is it's hard to keep on muscle. So you're gonna have to eat a lot. I did a little bit of, I'm working with ChatGPT here just to get some numbers because this shit's crazy. Okay, so in order to run a sub 90-minute marathon, roughly 5 to 10% of all half marathon finishers can do that. So around 3 million people run a half marathon annually, and an estimated number would be 150 to 300,000 people can run that fast. That's already, you're chopping you're a very small percentage, okay? Most of those people don't have elite strength. They can run, but they're not strong as shit either. So then how many people can bench press over 100 pounds over body weight? And I don't know where they're getting this metric from, but this thing is saying most trained lifters never hit it. I agree. I've been lifting my entire life. I've never benched 100 pounds over my body weight. I've gotten very close, like within 10, 15 pounds. It's doable, but again, very difficult to do. 100 to 200,000 people, 100,000 to 200,000 people worldwide, and it's saying generously would be capable of just doing that bench press. And then the last one, how many people can squat and deadlift? That number, deadlift, it goes up, but I mean, we're looking at less than 1% of gym goers can do each of these lifts, let alone all of them. And the hardest part is the bigger and stronger that you get, the higher the weight is. So let's say I'm 160 right now. I put on 15 pounds to be able to do more, to put up more weight. I can lift more weight. If I now weigh 175 pounds, now I have to bench 275. And now I also need to bench 50? The numbers just keep going up and up and up. And then on top of that, you have to sustain that endurance for an hour and a half. And it's harder to run when you weigh more weight. So it's one of these genetic battles that I don't know how many people can actually do it. I bet Nick Bear can do it. I bet that a handful of those other elite hybrid athletes can do it. but we're talking thousands of people that are capable of this. And in terms of being elite, I don't know of anything that's more measurable than this competition. It's 4 lifts, it's running, bench press, deadlift, squat. So you're testing how strong are your legs, how strong is your core and your back, how strong is your chest and your shoulders, and how fast can you run for how long. I think it's the ultimate test, and it's something that I'm going to dedicate my lifting to moving forward, because I feel like if you can do this, then you're a badass person. And I understand that there's Ironmans and there's 100-mile races that people go out and do. But for me, this matters because I love lifting and I love running. I love both. So, and I can't do one of these things right now. And I've been lifting for 12 years. It's just an insane competition. It's hyper elite. And I think, honestly, if you could do that, then it proves to yourself that you are a very high caliber person. It's sick. It's very cool. So anyways, I'm gonna try to track all of this. I'm gonna record myself all the time. I'll record myself in the gym. I'll record the ups and the downs. As of right now, I am running a half marathon this weekend. The only caveat is that I have plantar fasciitis from running a half marathon last month. So my foot is pretty fucked up, and I don't even know if I'll finish the race this week or this weekend, but I'll give it a shot. Hopefully I don't hurt it any more than it's already, been injured, because it sucked. I could barely walk for like 3 weeks. And then honestly, it's only in the last week have I been able to run a mile to 2 miles. So it's pretty risky going for 13 miles this weekend, but I think I can do it. So yeah, that's it. Again, I'm Austin. Stay tuned, follow for more. I'm going to be posting quite frequently about trying to reach those 4 goals. Oh, and I almost forgot, I have to do it all under 2 hours. So you run the race first, you finish an hour and a half of running, and then you have to go into a bench press, a deadlift, and a squat that are really, really heavy. So pretty cool, pretty tough. Tell me what you think. Am I an idiot? Do you think this is cool? Do you think it's lame? Do you think you can do it? Let me know down below. Peace.